So we're going live again here in Detroit. This is World Animal Awareness Society with the Detroit Pit Crew Dog Rescue, and they're going to try to capture a mama dog. Let's turn the action around. So here we are in a vacant lot.
Put this gate back up, and so see how we have it rigged here? He actually rigged it once, and then, I don't know, somebody, they said cut the rope, but now it's rigged all the way to the front so that we can just, or somebody can pull it shut. He does come and sleep in this doghouse here. Who knows where she is now, though? But usually, any given morning, you'll always see her out here in the middle of the mound. She's always here in this median, hanging out. We figure she started doing that, and people throw food out to her daily. So she's gotten her into a routine now. That's why she's out in the middle of the road every day. Like I said, we've been trying to catch this dog for 5 months. Slick. She does not want to be caught. You can see here, we put that temporary fencing up to try to keep her in. And me and Lori almost had her over here. Lori was right there. I worked my way around the back, and she was right here sleeping on that padding. And we almost had her. She ran towards Lori. Lori had the snappy snare, reached out for her. She turned back around, and I hadn't made it all the way over. And she got right through that enclosure. I was right there, but not quite fast enough. So this gentleman here, he feeds her and stuff to keep her in the same general location.
So what are you going to do next?
Now we're going to go back around the corner here and go back to that small dog that we just saw and see what the situation is. We saw the dog, as you know, Tom, we got out. The dog ran to somebody who's sitting at the church, and then Rochelle's over there, and she just saw the dog, and she said he's kind of running over. So we're going to go and see if we can find out who the dog is owned by.
Very good.
Getting in on the driver's side.
All right, we're going to continue going live here and see what happens next. This is the thing with rescue, that it is a continuing, almost a chess match, you know, trying to get on top of the issue, trying to help dogs that want to be helped, that don't want to be helped. You know, the whole idea being that their lives are, you know, much shorter when they're on the street than when they are with a guardian. Excuse me. So right now, we had just, as we were pulling up, we saw another young dog, and that was kind of interesting because that dog was definitely loose, but it also had like a little coat on, like somebody let it out to go to the bathroom, and it just was out running around, and it went back into this church up here. So there is I think we were coming up on the other side, but the dog ran up too, and yeah, there was a fenced area, so this would have been it. And Pit Crew already has another vehicle on the scene here, and it looks like there's somebody on the scene. Let's see what's going on, and we'll get out and get an update. So what's going on?
He said that this dog stays on the first house on Syracuse. People just let their dog roam. And
Okay.
of course, he's around here because he still has his testicles.
Right. So he's like right where?
He's right here with this coat on. He's a sweet little puppy.
You get down low. You get down low. And we have
Yeah.
Get there. You just came around.
Hi, buddy. So we're live right now in Detroit, and this little fella does not necessarily belong to this fella.
lower better.
He's just comfortable in this area by this church right here.
No. Hey, see if this guy. Okay, so he knows that guy. Give him a slump and see if he can.
You still rolling? You are. Yeah. So you keep. Oh yeah, you do your thing. So we also have a camera on Jim Sumter. Deanna Vollano has primary camera right now, and so we'll have more of this posted later as well. So Terry.
Yeah, we want to take it to the owner.
So are you making friends?
Yes, of course. I love making friends.
You have a slip lead?
Come here, baby. Oh,
You're a bad boy.
This guy so wants to have friends, doesn't he?
he does. He's just scared. He's got the Napoleon complex. He likes Teresa, though.
It's every dog.
Yeah.
What's your name? Trey? What's the fella's name next to you?
Mark.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. So apparently this fella just belongs to somebody down the street. So you're gonna feed it, collect it, and then go like say, hey, we got your doggy. Is this your doggy?
Take it home and then basically put him up on the knowledge of tie outs to make sure that the dog doesn't get injured because this is a main intersection.
Okay.
And it's
So the idea is not necessarily keeping them from letting their dog outside.
I mean the dog has to go outside to go to the bathroom. But
Yeah.
Big old cat coming down off that drive.
My godfather wanted to talk to this quick.
Is behind the statue there. Are they all friends of yours, Mark?
What?
Are they friends of yours? The dog and the cat?
The dog is ownership of national government. It's a resident of Syracuse. I wanted to talk to the Great Britain representative of the Queen of Great Britain. Invitation from my person, to my godfather. Not correct answer of the Queen. About an arrest warrant because my grandfather is the sheriff of Nottingham County, England. About immediate arrest of that Queen, Queen Elizabeth. No more of that Queen.
Thanks for spending time. Happy New Year, Mark.
With the immediate arrest, sheriff of County of Nottingham, England. The Robin Hood.
So it appears,
The Robin Hood. Queen Elizabeth.
I think Terry's a little bit like Robin Hood.
Queen Elizabeth is to be around the person.
So they're now marshaling that little Chihuahua back to its home, and we'll check in with Terry and the team and see what's going on. But it's a lovely church. We're on the east side of Detroit, the near east side, off a mound. And let's see. So the puppy is continuing his way down the street. He's down by the stop sign. So Andre is continuing to go and so this fella also said that this dog just goes home all the time.
Yeah, they call them neighborhood dogs because they just let them roam around.
So what do you do about that? I mean, is Terry, so here's the thing. So everybody's aware of this dog and this dog's out here. Is that a problem?
Yeah, it is a problem because the dog's out here unneutered, procreating, and it could easily be attacked and killed by another dog, hit by a car, stolen by the wrong person. So we see Jessica, looks like she's made contact with the possible owner here.
Okay.
Maybe not. But be back home? So, and, the other thing is sometimes, obviously we know that dog's owned because he had a sweater on, but sometimes when we see these dogs, we don't know if they're owned or not. So that causes us a lot of effort and work to run around and try to catch these dogs just to find out that they're owned, and the owner's like, well, he runs the neighborhood and stuff. But, one day I'm going to come by here and I'm going to find him dead because he's been hit by a car, and stuff, and we don't want that. The dog that's a small dog. Contain your dog. It's not hard to do.
Some places like San Antonio, for instance, they require microchipping.
Yeah.
Now, I know in this instance, I don't know if that helps or hurts or, if it matters then if it's got a coat or a collar on, but at least there's some permanent identification with the animal and there is a trail. Does that kind of somewhere along the line help in these situations?
I think it does somewhat, but here's also the problem with that. People don't properly keep their information updated because we do find dogs that are microchipped and either the people never registered them or they didn't keep up on the registration. And here in Detroit, what we find happens all the time is people move addresses, they switch addresses, and they change their phone numbers. They have temporary phones, Obama phones or whatever, and then once they get rid of those phones, we can't reach them. So, it's a problem. We probably caught at least 5 dogs this year that had microchips, and not one of them was ever claimed. We went to the people's last known address. We called the last phone numbers. We have a lady that works at an investigative office. She tried to reach them to help us because we need more dogs like we need a hole in the head. We would love to find more dogs their proper home, but it's hard to do. So.
Well, at least in this situation, another dog is identified. There is almost the beginnings of some outreach that's taking place. You made a new friend here in Mark.
There's 2 of them.
Look at those beautiful cats.
Oh no, there's more than 2.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
They've got that igloo right there, and the bowls for food. You said the cats are well taken care of.
Yeah, it looks like they are.
Every day? Your cats?
Just physical basis that I say that I have a chaplain here there for I visit every week.
Oh, you're the chaplain here?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
How are you? Nice to meet you. Yes, non-voluntary invitation. You are British. The British government is my grandfather who issued non-voluntary invitation for Queen Elizabeth II. It's a sheriff of county of Nottingham. And he's an outstanding warrant for the life of the Queen.
That's amazing.
I would like to know who that gentleman is, Julie.
Thank you for
Mark,
taking care of
thank you.
We will see you then.
Be good, Mark. Happy New Year.